You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me. Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover, 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 cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover, cover, cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover, cover, cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity.
Special Monday evening greetings to you from WZYE with your guest host tonight, COP, and me in the village. I am Uncle Tommy. Wall Street is out there somewhere. You may join us later. Till then, we are here with you, and a good evening, COP.
Good evening to you, Uncle Tommy.
Good evening, to the wider audience.
Good evening, Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes, hope we'll have a great evening. But before we do, let's play a few of these drops.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE. We originate, not imitate.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
Yep, we are committed to the facts, the truth, and that's where we stand. What say you, COP?
Well, WZYE originate and don't imitate. They don't run down, we don't run down headlines, they create headlines. Good night to you, Uncle Tommy. And good night to you, Professor Wall Street, and your family, wherever you are. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago. Hoping for a bumper show this evening. To all the listeners of WZYE 95.9 FM, good night, welcome. What a Tuesday afternoon. Good night to Point 14 and KFC and Miss Santa Cruz and Mr. Intellectual and Reporter. And good night to all the listeners to the Tobago. Good night to you, Tobago. We have some listeners in Tobago. Uncle Tommy, it's just one thing I want to see the Tobagonian listeners and then be part of the program. Or they must call into or they continue sharing the life. And tonight going to be a bumper program. Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, send 2 videos here.
Yes, he's supposed to be sending them. I'm going to check to make sure that they're here.
All right. So people look out tonight for 2 bombshells. Tell a friend to lock on to WZYE 95.9 FM. Tonight will be a bumper night. Tonight it have 2 bombshells to drop. Politicians must be exposed. Wrongdoers must be exposed. Uncle Tommy, and the truth must come out. The truth must come out, Uncle Tommy, because what the last administration was engaging in, I would have get locked up for that. You would have get locked up, Uncle Tommy, and citizens of this country. Wrongdoers must be exposed.
Yes, indeed.
And
And
so
the number to get in
yes,
touch
they must be exposed.
the number to get in touch with us here is 973-609-6509. And I'm going to the chat. First in the chat today was Donna Cockin. Donna, good night and
Good,
welcome to the village.
good
Followed
night to
by
you, Donna Cocken.
Kevin
Go ahead,
George,
Uncle Tommy.
welcome to the village. Donna was in for a little bit there. Then Clinton Williams, welcome Clinton. Then Ramdeo Baiju. Then Paul Sang. Paul, you're moving a little slow today, but welcome anyway, and we're glad to have you in here with us. Then, of course, Miss Santa Cruz. Welcome, Miss Santa Cruz.
Miss Santa Cruz, I win tonight.
No, Donna Gockin was first tonight. Then we have Mr. Intellectual, followed by Soul, Caribbean Soul.
Good night to you, Caribbean Soul and Intellectual.
Mr. Intellectual was in there for a minute. Then Budu Bihari, Volsan, Chenzi Paul, Judy Ali. I want to welcome each and every one of you in the chat. Welcome everybody who's not in the chat that's listening to the village. Remember, you can call in here at 973-609-6509. Of course, that's on WhatsApp.
And why is all you doing what all you doing over there and listening? Make sure to tell a friend It have 2 bombshell tonight at 8 o'clock. After the break, look out for a bombshell. Miss Santa Cruz, good night to you. Miss Santa Cruz, you have to be part of the show today. Today I expect you to speak. I expect you to speak, Miss Santa Cruz. What happened? What happened in the last administration? Shouldn't be allowed. Must be exposed. Must be exposed. To tell a friend. Be part of WZYE tonight. Tonight is 2 bombshell. And I want to see the views going up. Be part of the show. Good night to Tobago. Be part of the show. About Tobago, man, just be calling. Silver Fox in Tobago. I hope you're listening. Welcome to WZYE. Be part of this program. Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
And call out the numbers again for the new listeners and them too. I want to say good.
Okay, go ahead. Say good night.
I want to say good night to the UNC executive in Pointe-à-Pierre, Shane Samuel and the crew. To my MP, Mr. Hansing Narayan Singh, good night to you. To the whole UNC executive and to the office of the Prime Minister, good night. Good night, Uncle Tommy. That's important for me to say. Good evening to the office of the Prime Minister. And to all the listeners and viewers of Pointe-à-Pierre, good night. Be part of this program. Help this program grow. Help this program develop. And let's expose the propagandists. Them propagandists, let's expose them.
Yeah, well, you can call in and let us know what's on your mind. The number here is 973-609-6509. Of course, it's a WhatsApp number. So there's no toll as long as you have Wi-Fi or data. That's
Brooklyn.
973.
Good night to you, Brooklyn.
609-6509.
Good night to you, Beulah. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago.
Good night, reporter. Last time you weren't able to get in. This time you can get in and let us know what's on your mind, or what still is on your mind. If it hasn't gotten off your mind, it's here.
And I listen to in Trinidad over here how the news in Trinidad so conflicting to Donald Trump news. Donald Trump saying he had no idea bombing Venezuela or any kind of thing. And the news over here is saying war and war and war. I don't understand what they're doing, Uncle Tommy.
Well, chairman of the PNM said that he was gonna deploy the propagandists in every nook and every cranny. So propaganda is gonna be afoot.
I think it's a waste of time, and that scare tactic that using that will get so much people sicker. That will get so much people sicker. You see the people them that already not well, that will get them so sicker. What about people high blood pressure, senior citizen high blood pressure and thing? You have to think about all them things, you know. You have to make the right choice, you know. And you have to say the right things, you know. As aspiring leader, you have to say things that will motivate people and inspire people, not make people be scared and frightened, you know. It's so sad. I ask myself if the fourth estate in this country really care about the citizens of this country.
They're working with a particular group.
The way how them speaking as if our prime minister has been cussing up Venezuela and cussing down the president of Venezuela and throwing talk and telling Trump, yes, bomb up the place. That's how them song, you know. That's how I get in it.
Well, you have
When
to
it's
know.
not so, the prime minister minding their business, they're trying to build we country back. They're trying to give people opportunities. They're trying to give people permanent work in this country. And we have the people them who's supposed to be informing and educating, misleading and condemning governance. When these things will stop, when these things will stop in Trinidad and Tobago, it must have a time for these things to stop.
Well, the people have to speak up.
Especially if we want to go forward in life, if we want to see the future of this country, with children and them have a better future, we have to change the blasted ways now. Leaders have to change their ways and think about the future rather than friends and families and finances.
Did you know that Trinidad's history is a story of many arrivals, each leaving a mark on the island's culture? Follow Hidden Trinidad for more stories. It begins with the indigenous peoples, the Kalinago and Locono, who fished the rivers, cultivated cassava, and left behind sacred sites still remembered today. Then came the Spanish, who claimed the island in the late 40s.
That's evening. Same to you, my friend.
Uncle T.
Yes, sir.
COP.
Good evening.
Wall Street. I hope he make any goals on him.
He's working on it.
COP just said something there that triggered my thoughts here. COP.
Oh.
The only thing that could happen right now for Trinidad to progress, you have to get rid of the PNM. I'm talking about not in opposition, you know. You have to annihilate all of them. Get rid of them for this country to move forward. They can nothing other than destroying the country to get back into power. And when they get back into power, all it
You're dropping your falling caller. Stay one spot. Uncle Tommy, you come off the radar? He was going good. Uncle Tommy?
Yeah, yes, I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, 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 I seen them. Thank you. Yes. Yes, yes. All right, thank you. Yes, EOP, sorry about that.
The man come across live, he could actually listeners good night one time. Good night to you, Professor Wall Street and the family. I hope you're having a bumper Tuesday after evening. Good night to you, man. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
Follow you live. Go ahead, Mr. Atlanta.
Good evening, Uncle Tommy.
Good evening, Mr. Atlanta.
COP and listeners.
Good night to you, Miss Atlanta.
Cop like that a secret meeting just now. Wall Street really should have
A public secret meeting.
Good evening. But they had a little secret meeting going on there. Anyway, forgive them, COP. We have to forgive him.
Don't tell nobody they was talking secretly.
We spoke today about the Fourth Estate and what they're riling up people who have high blood pressure or whatever. And one of the callers said that we have to get rid of the PNN. It's not getting rid of people. It's securing the power in you. It's seeing about yourself, because you can't be getting rid of everybody. Another person might come and getting on worse. Or there has to be an opposition in office to counteract whoever is in governance, right? But my thing is, people of themselves must be smart. You can't be thinking what people say and going and not with your family, sitting down and discussing and thinking critically. So you can't take what, to me, like what you were saying, how they're frightening the people and all kinds of, listen. People have to be adult about things and realize the world is made up of good, bad, and different, everything, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And it's up to you to dissect and to live a certain way. What you have to be, the greatest fear is fear itself. Why you have to be afraid? Why Trinidad have to be, even if it's happening, it's going to happen. What are you going to do? Jump in front of a plane or drop dead? What happened? You have to sit down and think, educated children and, speak. People should be, getting together and strengthening the nation regardless, for even if something happened, be a strong nation of people power. You don't have to be carry cat. You understand? And we too in the village should be enlightening the people how to be brave, strong. And yes, you have to think certain things will happen to prepare yourself and all this kind of thing. But not any Freddy car, backpedaling way. You understand? And COP, so you were right when you were talking about the Fourth Estate, all the news and all kind of thing. But people must not listen to them. Listen to you. Listen to Uncle Tommy. Listen to Wall Street. Listen to the callers, Miss Santa Cruz. Listen to intelligent people speaking and gather your power from there, or you're thinking what you have to be listening to PNM. You remember PNM dancing and prancing and having their frolic, you know. They having the bingo and all kind of thing. You remember they enjoying life. Right? So I just think that we have to, as a nation, think and look to go forward, regardless of what will happen. If you believe in and so many churches in Trinidad, and people believe in God, and people believe in all kind of things. Believe in your universe, believe what is to be, believe whatever you want to believe, but just have faith. So that's my word to you, Uncle Tommy and Mr. COP.
Thank you, Miss Atlanta.
Why COP looking like a shot him?
I like a what? No, I listen. But
COP, what happened?
When I speak about the fourth estate, I say the fourth estate have their responsibility. The fourth estate, Mr. Atlanta, can you hear me? Uncle Tommy, you hear me there now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Mr. Atlanta, can you hear me?
Yeah. What you were saying?
The fourth estate have a responsibility to educate and inform, not mislead and spread that propaganda. That is what I am saying about what I against.
Right, I agree with you. If you were conducting the fourth estate, that's what you would have done. That's what I just told you. Sensible people would have done that. Who controls the fourth estate?
It have many people.
The PNM speaking. Fourth estate is not. They're supposed to educate, yes, but they don't. And you're supposed to know that and bring them up, and you counteract what they are saying. Don't sit down and say, "Well, they're supposed to educate us."
Well, that's what we're doing here.
So I would like you to be the fourth estate. You know what I mean? People like you have a paper, even of a four sheets written to your people, or to people. I shouldn't say your people. To people, let them get another look. Because the fourth estate is a fourth estate. It come out to create chaos and thing. You all don't. I don't listen to fourth estate. They can fill my brains.
Yeah,
you know, but they did for a reason, as you said. If they was, you know, if they were doing the job how it's supposed to be done, it would have done a good job, you know. But I don't listen to that, so.
Mr. Atlanta,
I will continue listening to Uncle Tommy and COP.
Mr. Atlanta.
My third S.
Thank you, Mr. Atlanta.
Okay, COP.
You have a good night, Mr. Atlanta. And good night to Miss Santa Cruz for correcting me. I running down the week, Uncle Tommy. I saying good evening to Professor Walsheet, and have a good Tuesday afternoon. I running down this week. Thank you so much for correcting me, Miss Santa Cruz. She always watch my back. 28 years now, this lady watching my back. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. But I entitled to make mistakes too.
Correct.
Yeah, I entitled to make mistakes too.
Especially when you're a retiree.
Yeah. But I have a retiree. Well, I retire about 40 years now, Uncle Tommy. 40 years now, I do everything for myself. And don't go out and do nothing for nobody.
I have quite a few videos for us to look at tonight.
Yeah, but it had two main bombshells. One of that is for 8 o'clock. One of that is for 8 o'clock. That is the. You know which one that is?
Which one?
The custom. The alcohol. I'll give the people them outside there a little clue. For that big bombshell. I think Walshy don't tell me loading up that fare. You want to send it fair?
The rum shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that.
All right. 8 o'clock tonight.
Let's listen to this here. Gary refused PNM.
We are an independent country. If Trinidad and Tobago decides to allow a military vessel to enter our waters, Venezuela is upset because Trinidad and Tobago is allowing that. We don't work for Venezuela, brother. Know your place. So that defense minister is fast and out of place to be attacking Trinidad and Tobago. Now, if Venezuela said that they had a vessel and they would like to come into Trinidad and Tobago's waters for to assist our troops in training and to build schools, which is what the U.S. military vessel is doing, and we refused, but we allow the U.S. to go, then people could start saying you're picking sides. But there's nothing that should prevent Trinidad and Tobago from being that country that, if it is that the United States wants to bring a vessel to Trinidad and Tobago to assist in building schools and projects and development for homes and so forth. This has been done for decades. I spent 17 years in the Defense Force, so everybody back off of that perception that this is done specifically to attack Venezuela. That has been done for decades with U.S. vessels coming to Trinidad and Tobago to participate in coming with equipment to assist in building schools and projects, working with the Trinidad and Tobago Regiment Engineering Battalion. So for Venezuela to attack Trinidad and Tobago and say that we had no right to allow an international ally who have supported us tremendously by providing assets, training, equipment, technology for our military, our police, and so forth. Venezuela have never done that. The only thing Venezuela would have done is the only country since Trinidad and Tobago has been independent to invade our territorial waters through the La Guardia Nacional, attacking Trinidad and Tobago fishermen for decades, seizing their nets, seizing their fish, seizing their vessels, by breaking the law and going into our territorial waters.
What say you, COP?
The Gary Griffith uploader. What you say wrong there?
He was on point. He was on point.
He deserves an uploader. And that's the same thing I say now.
This is for Gary. Yes, COP.
Uncle Tommy, we have help from the Americans over 45 years. Ships coming over here. The Fourth Estate was telling us the ship coming over here is the largest warship, the largest American warship coming over here, making we believe they come to have war with Venezuela. Not telling, and the Fourth Estate not telling the citizens of this country, the ship coming over here to assist our national security, to be for better service, quality training. And why is he over here for the 5 weeks, for the 5 days, or probably more days? You're assisting, helping the schools, renovation and all these things. It's 200 military personnel behind that boat. If 200 military workers come out to assist in school, you know how much work them could do in 5 days? Uncle Tommy?
Of course.
The media not telling that. The media tell the population that. They mislead us. Look, the boat going back. What about if our next medical boat coming over here? What they go say that boat is for? Gary Griffith said the right thing. When last we see a medical ship come from Venezuela, a land of 30-something million people, to assist a land of 1.3 million people, 1 million people, 400,000 immigrants and then Caribbean people that PNM bring over here. When last you see Venezuela send a cruise ship over here to help the senior citizens in cataract, eye surgery, or any kind of medical condition they had? When last will you see that? So we go fight down the people and criticize the people and condemn the people who come to do that. And they're doing that years now. If you look, I think Keith Rowley that play that mentioned about the US, how much support and how much millions of dollars we receive from the Americans every year in helping and donating NGOs and all kind of thing in this country. How come we not criticizing that? Some of them same NGOs belongs to the PNM side and supporting the PNM and that nonsense. Uncle Tommy,
Yes.
the Americans assist NGOs in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago millions of dollars every year.
Well, absolutely.
How do they say something bad about that?
Call in and let us know what's on your mind. Number
That
here
is
is
the hypocrisy. That is the hypocrisy that we get in from leaders in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. That had to stop. That had to stop, Uncle Tommy.
Yep. Yeah, let us know what's on your mind. 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509.
KFC just called early. How come KFC? They called it. They challenged him last night. He vexed or what?
No, he's listening. He's probably
listening.
He's probably listening tonight.
And good night to all the viewers of Point Up here, especially in my community, Turuba. I know we have a lot of them started to listen. Good night to you all.
Yeah, let us know what's on your mind. Call in and let us know. Number here is 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509.
It's time for people like Judy Ali and them to start calling now. Good night to you, Judy Ali. And the vision for WZYE by this Christmas, we should have at least 5,000 subscribers. All go with me and that. Support that. Support that. We are asking for that. Some people just ask for 100,000. Just 5,000 from now until Christmas.
Good night, Beulah, and thanks for calling.
Hello?
Thanks for calling, Beulah.
Good night, Mr. Uncle Tommy.
Good night to you.
And COP.
Good night to you, Beulah.
Well, I just want, right? Again, I don't know why I don't get feedback in my phone.
Turn off your.
Like I just hear my own voice repeated.
Turn off your television or computer and just talk in the phone.
Everything off. The TV. Yeah. Volume down.
Just go ahead and talk. We're hearing you nice and clear.
Yeah, okay. I just want to say that how you see what happened Friday and Saturday with them people and how the propaganda of the PNM, they incite all of that, and it had so much of traffic because I hear some clients were saying that the amount of traffic it had all over. Groceries was packed, people going and they buying toilet paper, they buying water. They buying toilet paper and water for, which is the most important thing that they was buying. What they buying that for? And the thing about it, I mean, why is really truth, what the Attorney General say. When you tell somebody something, a lie, and you keep repeating the lie, eventually they're really going to believe it. And these people believe in the propaganda, the PNM, right? And they're running and they're preparing. They say, war coming, war coming, war coming.
Let me tell you something, COP and Uncle Tommy. When they least expect it, that is when it will happen. They wouldn't have no time to buy. They would not have no time to prepare. They would not have no time. And you know why? Because God will show them what He will do. That is how He going to catch them. You see, when they cry wolf, 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 now that PNM propaganda, Saudi PNM, and wolf really come, I go see what they going to do. As a matter of fact, I want the people of Trinidad and Tobago to start to pray. Pray and trust God that He is more than able to do exceedingly abundantly above all that we could ever think or imagine. Right? He's the God of everything. And they need to pray instead of letting PNM MPs instill fear in them. Right? This fear have to stop. You see, God didn't give us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and of a sound mind. We have to be bold. We have to be brave. We have to stand up for our country. Right? We have to do that. And this creating traffic, running to get toilet paper, like I see somebody do a video on why is it only buying toilet paper and plenty water. I even hear clients say that how they going to buy water, and the man say, since that thing about the war, and the people coming to buy water, he say, here get to sit down, here get to eat nothing. The client was telling us that in the salon. Why it is all these things happen to the people because of the propaganda of the PNM. They instilling fear in the people, man. People have to snap out at that, because let me tell you something, God is boss and He's in control of everything. And if people doing this now and they're running and they're going to buy up and things like that, the coming of the Lord is soon. I hope they go prepare just so too. Right? Because when they least expect it, the Bible talk about destruction coming, when they least expect it. So people need to pray now. They need to pray even more than ever now, because of the thing that coming upon the earth. They need to pray more and stop being fearful. I wasn't fearful. I know where my hope is in. I talk for myself. Everybody have their own opinion and things like that. That is okay. But at the same time too, people have to not be led by these lies, by the PNM propaganda, and instill fear in them. We have a government who love the people of Trinidad and Tobago, and if there's anything serious that is going to happen, of course they're going to have a meeting, and they're going to, have it live in broadcast, and they're going to tell everybody, right? It's not the war, life and death is in the power of the tongue. What you confess is that you possess. So if you keep speaking war, that is what's going to happen. Because you're crying wolf, and when wolf come, you ain't gonna have time to prepare, You ain't gonna have time to prepare. Mark what I'm telling you. Mark what I'm telling all you. It ain't gonna have time to prepare. Okay, I'll call back.
Thank you, Beulah.
Good night to you, Beulah. What a contribution. Take 10 out of 10. On my side. Your contribution. Right. The country need a lot of prayers. I'm not really going to church and think much, Sit down your home and pray, Uncle Tommy, I just always say, them pastors that we have in Trinidad, why you just take the money in Jesus' name and take it and put it in the bank in them name,
Mm-hmm.
In Trinidad and Tobago, like fancy car to drive and ride 2-3 houses next door, and then they could see the neighbors need assistance, and I don't know why they doesn't help,
That's a topic for a whole day.
Yeah. I rather stick with politics. But everybody needs to pray and connect with the Maker secretly and privately. Uncle Tommy, but Gary Griffith was so true in everything that he said. And I really appreciate people like him that come out and speak. That speak out and this.
We need more people like him to speak up.
Yes, and he is one that fight this administration before they reach an office, and it's time to recognize that in office and stop twisting the words. And he was honest and frank comment by not twisting the words and thing and say what really happened. I give him 10 out of 10 for that. And we must appreciate that. We must appreciate that. I want to say good night to the over nearly 380 people on YouTube. Good night to you all. If 380 viewers on YouTube could just message one other person who have a WhatsApp number and tell them to look on the program. It have a bombshell for the 8 o'clock hour. Look onto the program and share the live one time. That will be so nice. In my view, that will be so nice. My motive over here too, I want to see the development of WZYE, Uncle Tommy, and I want the listeners and the viewers to be part of that.
Let me play one video before we go for the break.
Yeah.
The silent crisis. Illegal Venes cost TNT $9 billion. Illegal Venezuelan migrants fleeing Nicolas Maduro's tyranny have so far cost Trinidad and Tobago an estimated $9 billion. And the annual costs are rising dramatically to around $1 billion a year. The major costs are for essential public services, such as healthcare, education, housing, security, social support, along with humanitarian assistance. In 2019, the central bank put the recurrent expenditure to TNT's taxpayers at around $620 million a year, but reports by United Nations and other agencies estimate the cost to have since risen steadily. The costs in public sector delivery institutions, border security, and impact on the informal economy are part of the burden borne by the local public. But the reports do not detail the social effects, such as Vene criminals, or trafficked and exploited women and girls, or exploited workers, or the frustration of single mothers with hungry toddlers. Official reports estimate the number of illegal migrants at around 60,000, but anecdotal evidence suggests that at least 100,000 Venezuelans have arrived on rickety pirogues over the past few years. Residents of Icacos, Cedros, Aran, and other coastal southwestern communities say that until a few months ago there were weekly landings on TNT's soil of Venes escaping for a better quality of life. The flow has been stemmed by improved border protection and the United States' assault on maritime narco-traffickers. So, TNT, whose economy has weathered major challenges over the past decade, is spending a vast sum hosting thousands of illegal immigrants who put their lives at risk to flee Maduro's horrific rule. The Venezuelan tyrant, he stole last July's presidential election, presides over a land of hyperinflation, scarcity of goods, runaway crime, and dreadful human rights abuses. That is despite Venezuela having the world's largest oil reserves. Maduro faces international economic sanctions and a bounty on his head double the value of that imposed on terrorist Osama bin Laden. Refugees begging alms outside supermarkets and banks say they will return to their homeland and abandon families if relative peace and economic growth are restored. The refugee crisis is an almost silent aspect of the high-stakes military gathering storm between Maduro and the U.S. superpower. This is a critical aspect of the crisis in which TNT is a reluctant stakeholder, but the issue does not attract scrutiny from the media and other institutions. Maduro's unchecked oppression is a huge cost factor on these struggling nearby islands. That clear and present danger exists long before any gunplay between Washington and Caracas.
Yep. We have a zone of peace. That's what happens in a zone of peace, right?
Uncle Tommy. You know what that money could do to the needy in Trinidad? You know what that money could do, $9 billion could do to the needy in Trinidad, Uncle Tommy?
I'm sure I know. I'm sure I know that it can improve the standard of living and quality of life tremendously.
Uncle Tommy, think about how much Venezuelan it have in Grenada, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Barbados, Jamaica. How much of them had was to flee their country when the country was one of the richest country. And had to flee the country to survive and cost other countries as Trinidad and Tobago over $9 billion. Free health care, free medical attention. You could go to the hospital and we pay, me and you pay for that. And yet still the country threatening us and putting up our prime minister in big billboard and saying ugly things. Uncle Tommy, is that fair to us? Penelope Beckers, Marvin Gonzalez, is that fair? Uncle Tommy, it's sad.
Could never be.
$9 billion. Keith Rowley and Stuart Young, tell them come. None of them talking Spanish amongst them. Only come, bring them in Sando here. Come and live. We give you a card. You know where to go in. You know if they're going by the sea and camp out, or where they're going to live. You just give them a card. With no address, nothing. And they said that was lawful. That is, according to Trump, they're emptying out the criminals in all the countries throughout the world. That have to stop, Uncle Tommy.
Of course it does.
What 200? All right, you gotta go to the break over here now. Give me a minute and 30 seconds. I just gone through some feed for one of them dog already and come back. So give me a minute and 30 seconds. Play Gypsy song. Play Gypsy song. Good night to you, Gypsy. There you go for the breaker.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
No more red, no more red, no more red, no more red, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win, we want the brights again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye, bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye, bye bye, bring bye bye. I'm a bye. the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot, again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red, 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 no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
We're back. And this is WZYE. You're in the village with COP, of course, and with me, Uncle Tommy. Wall Street is out there somewhere listening. And we wish
Good night to you. Good night to you, Professor Wall Street, again, and your family, your wife. Good night, and to your 2 kids. Good night. Go ahead, Uncle Tommy.
Yes, indeed, yes. Now, the PM had something to say that I'm going to play.
International reports that 5,000 Russian missiles have landed in Venezuela. People are just increasingly worried about an impending war. Any kind of reassurance to the public who may feel that that may come?
Ma'am, I think there's some person who are just fear-mongering. Hysteria, fear-mongering. I assure you to be calm. If and when we know more, we will let you know. We'll keep you informed of what is happening. I have no information of a war. I have no information of missiles landing in Venezuela. Again, we are speculating and driving. There's some just determined with fear-mongering and hysteria. Please be calm. My name is Kamla. Be calm.
Hey. Be calm. Kamla telling you, be calm. And not just Kamla, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Trinidad, be calm.
Yes.
She's so right for saying that. She's so right for saying that.
Indeed, yes. You know, we've been holding something for 8 o'clock hours here now. We're going to drop this big bombshell.
And listeners, just listen. Just listen. And listen attentively. And understand. Understand the governance and why they could not do. Why they could not represent people. And if people doing all this, you can clearly see why they could not represent people and why people was under pain, pressure, and problem. Play the clip. Drop that bombshell, Uncle Tommy.
Tanku lists seized alcohol given to PNM officials. Finance Minister Davendranath Tanku on Friday listed premium alcohol, including champagne, whiskey, and brandy, seized by Customs and Excise and then disposed of to the Office of the Prime Minister, OPM, People's National Movement MPs, and at least one mayor. He said this occurred 9 times in as many years at the OPM. Tanku was winding up debate in the House of Representatives on measures to increase taxes on alcohol and tobacco. He said he had a big folder of requests and proceeded to list quantities and types of alcohol acquired for events. As Tanku began itemizing the disposals, uproar broke out in the chamber. St. Anne's East MP Dr. Nayan Gadsby Dali objected, saying the details were irrelevant. Speaker Jagdeo Singh overruled, stating, "It is very relevant to the issue of smuggling. Smuggling was used as a bugbear. The minister is entitled to say you seize alcohol. Look, alcohol seized by the Customs and Excise Division, whether prohibited or due to some infraction of the customs laws, is then stored and distributed on requisition. So we dealing with smuggled items." Tanku said Port of Spain South in Keith, Scotland held a gala fundraiser in 2024 P&M September Fair and was supplied with 70 bottles of champagne, 40 bottles of Bollinger, 30 bottles of Lost Demi-Sc, 2 premium hampers. He said former Arima MP Anthony Garcia received for a function 1 case of vodka, 1 case of rum, 3 cases of brandy, 1 case of whiskey. Tanku said he had a document titled Disposal of Alcohol detailing agencies, entities, and persons who applied to obtain alcohol seized by Customs and Excise for events, and that it was signed off by the Minister of Finance. He listed items received by the OPM as follows. December 1st, 2016, end-of-year party. 6 bottles of whiskey, 6 bottles of rum, 6 bottles of brandy, 6 bottles of vodka. December 28th, 2016, 6 bottles of Johnny Walker Black, 5 bottles of Baileys, 4 bottles of Hennessy, 4 bottles of Black Label Rum, 2 bottles of White Oak Rum, 6 bottles of Absolute Vodka, 1 case of red wine, 1 case of white wine. July 7th, 2017, 10 bottles of White Oak Rum, 10 bottles of Black Label Rum, 10 bottles of brandy, 10 bottles of vodka, 10 bottles of brandy. December 14th, 2019, 5 bottles of whiskey, 5 bottles of brandy, 5 bottles of vodka, 5 bottles of rum. November 2020, 6 bottles of Scotch whiskey, 3 bottles of red rum, 6 bottles of wine, 3 bottles of white rum, 4 bottles of Hennessy, 5 bottles of Baileys, 3 bottles of port. April 17th, 2025. 4 bottles of Malibu coconut rum. 4 bottles of Campari. 4 bottles of Johnny Walker. 4 bottles of Absolute Vodka. 4 bottles of Diamond Reserve Rum. 4 bottles of Bonco assorted wines. 2 bottles of Jose Cuervo tequila. Tanku said the mayor of Port of Spain also received the following in 2024. 6 bottles of 1824 rum, 6 bottles of Angostura 7 rum, 6 bottles of Black Label, 24 bottles of White Oak, 12 bottles of Tito's vodka, 6 bottles of Merlot, 6 bottles of Sauvignon Blanc, 5 hampers. The abuse of the citizenry, the abuse of public access, the abuse of taxpayers of this country has come to an end, Tanku said.
Uncle Tommy.
Yep.
You see why this government could not represent the people and them? Because it was such a drunkards. Uncle Tommy, you hear in the beginning, alcohol was seized. Alcohol was seized from custom and excise.
Yep.
That will be some sort of contraband. That will be illegal entry for these things. How these things? This is not what me and you saying. This is what the finance minister reading out in parliament. And if he lie, they could sue him. This is alcohol that's seized from custom and excise. How it reach in the Prime Minister hand? How it reach in Keith Rowley hand? There that's supposed to be? Or that's supposed to be evidence? What about the case? What about the person who get hold for that? Where is the evidence that they had to go to court?
When they get
it end up in MPs' hand, mayor's hand, and PNM politicians' hand. Why they wasn't government?
Well, shenanigans, as some people say.
I think the commissioner of police has some work to do. I believe the commissioner of police have some work to do.
You think the commissioner of police? Just gonna pursue that.
Uncle Tommy, seize items from custom and exiles. Alcohol that them seize. Supposed to be in our evidence room.
Agree.
It's not supposed to be in the mayor's hand and the then prime minister hand and the PNM ministers and them office and party venues. That's not supposed to be there. How that reach there?
Very good question.
Somebody outside, somebody who listening to WZYE, could somebody call in and explain how that reach in government minister's hand, corporation mayor's hand, in functions for PNM functions, how that reach there?
Somebody's calling to explain that to us.
Give me call Uncle Tommy.
Go ahead, my friend.
Hello, good night, Uncle Tommy, COP, and Mr. Washington.
KFC, we thank you for calling because we know you have the explanation for what we're talking about.
Well, I must say, happy belated birthday to my MP. Celebrate your birthday sometime this weekend. But today she birthday this month. So,
She didn't get any. She didn't get any.
I reach out to she reached out to me and we talk. So everything in our drive. So
did she get any liquor? Did she get any liquor? Did she get any season liquor to celebrate?
Celebrate?
Did she get any of that season liquor?
Nah. Well, for the last 9 years, the liquor that was in Bally's house. Remember the party? Or they didn't get the baby oil on them? I was like drunk because I run in the country all the time. I'm not telling you normal statistics. They double depend, you're hungry, they take away food card from people, cutting people, pension, disability grant, all kind of grant they cutting from poor people for them to drink and have a good time and papi show people. You remember Rowley?
Of course.
When you drink and fall on in the pantent?
Yeah.
But you know when you drink rum, you are thirsty man, you know? Remember the 17-year-old give you a gyrating on down south? The youth man take it on. So naturally I hear like he have himself. But Mr. Washington Uncle Tommy and Sophie are inside when our baby sitting tonight, so I'll take in the program now. So the little one inside these phones, so I'll give you the little blind now. But I look down is still blessed.
Okay, KFC, thank you for calling.
Yeah, good night. Good night to you, KFC. They see that KFC they put all the baby oil down the bathroom. Wash. They done throw away all that already. They could not find that. But all that alcohol. Here we call Uncle Tommy.
We'll take this call. Mr. Brooklyn. Brooklyn, you're live.
Good night, Uncle Tommy. Good night, COP.
How are you?
Good night to you, Brooklyn.
I'm great. I'm great. You know, once I wake up and have life, everything else is secondary in my, in my view, because without life, nothing exists.
Of course. What's on your mind? Yeah. What's on your mind?
Well, I'm listening and I tune in and I just hearing that some type of bacchanal with alcohol was seized in customs and it ended up in the Baluzi house.
Yeah.
Is that right? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think you're hearing right.
All right. But I can remember when Barry Padarat, when UNC won the election, Barry Padarat walked out the Prime Minister resident with crates of alcohol. So like they had that portion hiding deep down in the basement where they just do the voodoo hour. I understand that.
Brooklyn.
You know,
Brooklyn
CNN
here now?
tell us that the country have no money. And the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago decided to build a party house like a castle and watch poor people hungry. The same blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago decided to spend billions of dollars on the president house, the Whitehall, and the Red House. Billions of dollars, and people was hungry in the last 9.5 years. How people
All the
could
colonial
still
masters also.
put on a red jersey and say that it's PNM after they see how the PNM leave the country. Now, even the last set of ministers jump on board was caught in corruption. Even the youngest minister in the PNM was caught in corruption, and he just get it. And no PNM member in calling for he to resign, give up his position. Because if you just start and during your campaign and all after your campaign, when you ball war, already declaring war on the UNC, you need for the UNC to come and find out that even the youngest and the last set of UNC members, PNM members, was caught in corruption. How much goes gang and how much government houses, HDC houses that they have out there. And plenty more of them. I just want to end by saying this. I want the UNC, whoever in charge of housing, the minister in charge of housing, do a probe and see how much people have their house and have 2 and 3 government house renting. Because it's going on and it's going on, the PNM have it running, PNM people have it in their hand, and they're renting it out to Venezuelans. So I need the UNC to do some investigation and clean up these things so people who really need roof over their head with their children and family, these homeless people all over town, maybe we can give it to somebody who really need it. Well, have a good night.
Thank you.
What a contribution. What a contribution. What a good ending. What a great ending.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I have a voice note here from Miss Santa Cruz. Let's hear what she has to say.
Miss Santa Cruz have to call tonight and explain who is the drunk tonight. Good night to you, Miss Santa Cruz. You know, see you, Mama Gaya.
Good night, Uncle Tommy, COP, Wall Street, and everybody out there in the village chat. I want to ask a question. Why is it that people conveniently forgetting or ignoring the fact that Keith Rowley, together with Fitzgerald Behinds, signed the SOFA agreement, allowing the Americans to come here? Why is that? And everything is Kamala invited them here. Kamala never invited them here. If they wanted to come here, you think Kamala could tell them they can't come? Right? What is ignoramus of them fail to realize? Right? That Venezuela is closer to us than the rest of the Caribbean islands. And that is why they're nearer to us. But like that is something they know. I don't know if it's situational ethics, sanctimonious hypocrisy, or selective memory syndrome. Something is wrong with these people. All you hear is Kamala allow them to come here. And when the bomb and the bomb Kamala alone, and this, that, and the one set of who shot John. Who the hell is Maduro? Sorry if I come across harsh here tonight. What to do? Who we should allow near our borders or whatever? Who is he? All the time, the hypocrites and them want the borders closed. They want the borders closed. Now that the Americans there are they helping protect the borders and them is a problem. You're damn if you do and you're damn if you don't. Now, while everybody singing and praising Gary Griffith for what it is he said here, he also said on the other side of his mouth about Roger Alexander being going after a good one. Roger Alexander was right when he said, do not take information from social media. Because social media is PNM propaganda. Look at what they did on Friday. And have the God Survive Kamala didn't warn the people about some pending war. What pending war? Because they brought out the military. They didn't know why they did that. They didn't have anything to tell the citizens. They were in Parliament. You think if something serious was going on, Mrs. Prasad Bissessa would not have informed the citizens. So I don't know what nonsense Gary Griffith talking about. Vexed because Roger Alexander telling people don't take information from social media. 95% of social media lies. Especially people like Gordon Joseph, and then when they're pushing out the lies. Or whatever his name is, the mocking pretender, all they doing, right? Good. Pushing out lies out here, half truths and innuendos. And then you have Amy Brown on the next side talking in the
All her mug in the voice note, Ed?
Go ahead. They hung up.
When they call in the humbug in the voice note, Ed?
No, I just paused the voice note. I'll continue the voice note.
Yeah.
something. But how many thousands of people out of a job, and that didn't affect their mental health? From the time all they came in, ArcelorMittal was shut down, Carolina Greens, TDC, CDC, so many places were shut down. That didn't affect the people's mental health. Is this what this fictitious war?
Yeah, caller, you live. Go ahead.
Yeah, Uncle Tommy. Yes, COP. Good night.
Good night.
All the listeners.
Who am I speaking with?
Ansel.
Ansel, welcome.
Yeah, concerning the question you was asking earlier one night, you remember when PNM was in office, they had all the ministries locked, you know. It had real people who was taking instruction from ministers. That is what was going on inside it. People who not supposed to be taking instructions from these people was doing that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So I'm not surprised at all this liquor reaching them hand. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And remember when UNC win the election, Barry Padarat called Rowley on national TV and tell him come and pick up the liquor by the front door, you know. It was cases, almost a pallet, you know. All I can remember that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. So that is what was going on inside it. And you know what's the funny thing? You want to have big gala and you want to have big line and you can buy a rum, you are going to take contraband thing where people try to bring in here and give people to drink it. By all this sickening it. And let me tell you something, right? Concerning this whole war thing and what's going on. Let me make this thing so people can understand what I'm saying, right? I have been all of the islands and thing and talk to people, and when you go for a holiday, I went to every island in the Caribbean. And when them hear you from Trinidad, partner, the first thing they start to talk about is the crime rate and the murder rate in Trinidad. That is the first thing they start to talk about. And when you tell them you have to say, you have to make a little visit and come down there, nobody want to come Trinidad, you know, because of the murder rate, because of the crime rate. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? And now we have a prime minister that's trying to fix the problem. The rest of CARICOM have a problem with that. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? So the thing is, leave Trinidad. Let Trinidad try to fix ourselves. We're trying to fix ourselves right now. All they need to do is mind all their business and stay out of Trinidad business. That is what they need to do. Because everybody coming at the woman, and that is not all their place. All they need to dress back and leave the woman that she run the country, how she know how to run the country. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? This whole thing, and I want to ask a question here tonight before I go, fellas. If it is Maduro running Venezuela, right? If it is he opposition leader that go to a country that he was showing aggression to and come back, what do you think he would have do to his opposition leader? I just asking a question. What do you think would happen? You see? People need to understand what's going on in Trinidad. We have a prime minister that's forgiven. She don't take nonsense from people. But at the end of the day, things that we're talking about, she's talking about. Anyhow, fellas, all enjoy the night.
Thank you for the call.
Have a good night to you, brother. Have a good night to you. Uncle Tommy, I still trying to figure out how come should we believe that a customer exile take people from illegally?
Well, they took contraband or what was being brought in illegally.
Uncle Tommy,
so they took it legally and disposed of it illegally.
I don't believe that it was contraband, and I don't believe the business people them was bringing something illegal in the country. I don't believe that. I believe they was bringing the thing illegally, and they seized the people them alcohol from them.
So you would say they may have stolen it?
Yes, illegally. Because if you seize contraband supposed to be in an evidential room, stored away somewhere for evidence. But if you rob somebody, some businessman, you could say it is contraband and dispose it to your friends and them. That's what I say.
All right, I'm hearing you.
By law, if custom and exile seize my container a chicken that coming in the country and it had drugs in it, it can never end up in a prime minister office.
Let's hear this caller. Go ahead, Mr. Planner. Go ahead, Mr. Planner.
Yeah, good evening again.
Good night.
I believe what COP is saying is correct. If it was seized as what it was supposed to do, everything's supposed to be where it is as evidence. Nobody could touch that. So how it reach in the PNM's hands? It cannot. It's supposed to be in, just like if the police sees you for some crime or something with whatever they seize you with, they would have it. It has to be accounted for. And even if they want to say it is so, well then where is it? Somebody has to account for that. So who is accounting for all that rum that is missing? Who has to account for that? A COP? Who has to account for it?
Well,
I'm asking you, COP.
The police service have some work to do. The police have to do some work. And the police have to enter custom and exile and ask, where is the rum that you see some so and so date? That's what the police had to do.
Yeah, because what?
I said the police need to go into customs and ask them where is the alcohol, the contraband that always sees certain and certain amount at the date.
So
Where is
therefore,
the
the
alcohol?
police is not doing their work too, because you are telling us they have to ask. Like it was in school, you have to go in some little kindergarten school and find out who thief
You
somebody's
see in Trinidad,
what?
Miss Atlanta, hold on. In Trinidad over here, somebody have to report a crime to trigger the police to go and investigate a crime. Eh?
Mm-hmm.
So if nobody go and report a crime, the police can go and investigate something that nobody never reported.
But listen to me. How it was reported now. So how we find out this thing now? Where was it reported? All
It was
this
not
rum
reported.
that
It
was
was read out.
seized
It
and
was
whatever.
read out in Parliament.
Where was that reported? Where you got that report from?
It
The
was
finance
read out
minister presented that
Parliament
information.
by the finance
Well, the
minister.
finance minister knows that. So don't you think the other people would have known it? The police have to have known it too. But anyway, as I said,
So the
nobody
finance minister
reported
had
it.
to report it. The finance minister had to report it to Roger Alexander, and Roger Alexander have to ask for investigation and that.
Of course, but it lapsed in from the time they hear that anyway. Rum gone, rum there, rum gone. So I say that must be normal, you know. But I just find people should be more accountable. But I understand what cops say, COP is saying.
I agree. I agree. And
This
tell your
will
mommy, I'm still looking out to hear she calling to her.
Okay, COP. And another thing too. But by the way, even do they still have it to be accounted for? The alcohol, is it still there? I mean, and they can't account for something that's not there.
Well, Custom and Excel have to answer. Them have to answer.
Papa.
And I would
They
like
will
to see
wait
an
on that.
investigation in this. I would like
People
to see an
might be too
investigation
drunk
in this.
to answer.
Because for years they're calling the opposition then, which is Prime Minister now, they're calling she all kind of drunk. They're calling she all kind of drunk, have no respect for her mother and her grandmother and the leader of this country with no blasting respect. And look at what we're finding now. Look at what revealing. How much alcohol government ministers had. And Gatsby only don't want that to be exposed.
Well, I want to see what will become of that.
Don't hold your breath.
I'll be waiting to exhale. But I want to see what will become of it.
They abuse Kamala Prasad Bisesa so much and make the future of this country believe that this ladies are drunk and this lady drinking rum and all kind of thing. At that time, it's them who drinking all the rum.
Of course.
Why a PNM minister can't have a function without all them rum? If the future of this country seeing what they're reading out today and they're seeing the government ministers and them drinking illegal contraband rum, what you tell the future of this country? What you tell the school children and them?
See your people in perspective of the past government.
Where's the past government? Everybody know how to talk about
the past administration, yeah.
Having so much rum in the office. PNM administration having so much rum in the office. In Trinidad and Tobago, we don't have a problem already with the school children and alcohol and drugs. And seeing government ministers getting so much of free country ban rum. Why the future of this country we want to bring it into?
Yep.
And then remember, see, and COP, probably that is the tip of the iceberg. That is what you know about. But it could be much, much more, just that you don't know. This is what they know about. This is what is being brought forth. But I'm sure, if they dig deep enough, they will get enough evidence. They will find out it more. But anyway, have a good night. Have a good evening. COP, Uncle Tommy, listening on.
And you can tell Professor Walsh good night too.
Okay. I'll tell my mother, my daughter.
And tell them if they are calling in, send a voice note. If they are calling in, send a
All right,
voice note
okay,
tonight.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that.
Okay,
Yes.
good night.
And Judy Ali, if you're calling Judy Ali, you could send a voice note tonight. I'll appreciate that. And Susan from Tobago, if you're calling, you could send a voice note tonight. Tell either your husband, your brother, your sister, your mommy, your grandmommy, send a voice note tonight. Say hello. Say good night to Uncle Tommy and Professor Walshit and Uncle Tommy.
Didn't finish
If we feel we're doing something right, go ahead, Uncle Tommy.
Didn't finish my Santa Cruz voice note. Let's finish
Yes,
it up.
It's something before I go there. From the time I was a young girl, which is a very long time ago, I know warships coming into the country, and they go to help the lady go to her home, they go to help Princess Elizabeth home, the orphanages, and then they go to pay them whatever repairs and things that need doing, they go and they do it. So I don't know what was the big deal now. But then again, all of that was PNM propaganda. And they tried to sell it out in every nook and cranny. Right? That is exactly what went on there Friday. Because coupled with the rain, there was a lot of traffic all over. A lot of traffic. Thanks a lot, guys, and have a good night.
Good night to you, Mr. Santa Cruz.
Good night to you, Mr. Santa Cruz. And good night to Point 14. Good night to you, Point 14. Good night to Gordon Joseph. Good night to you, brother. I want you up here. You be good tonight. And good night to all the viewers.
I have a voicemail from Gordon.
Oh, Lord, Father. Play it.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Hi, good evening to those who join in late. Your speaker is Gordon Bernard Maloney I, a lover of truth and country, more than lies and party. Yeah? Or fet, or bacchanal, or kankatang, or kuchu. Yeah? So anytime I see an opportunity to share some truth, as I know it, as I see it, I will do it. However, if I make a mistake anywhere and it is brought to my attention, I definitely will address it. So I'm starting with a question. Well, no, first, was it yesterday that our Chumacan friend was supposed to take part in that Masters game? Anybody heard anything yet?
No, for your information,
I know it's waiting on goal and all kind of things.
Masters is going to be on this Thursday, Friday, and Saturday coming up.
We look forward to not hearing anything, but actually seeing some kind of video, you know, because based on the history, sometimes it is more profitable to believe what you see than what you hear. So we await the results, those of us who ain't hear anything yet. Big thing like that, and I ain't seen nothing on the news, I ain't hear nothing come out this Fort Estate. Anyhow. All right, so
this boy, this man.
People panic, people helter-skelter, they don't know what to do, and this is where leadership comes in. Now, as far as I know, it wasn't anybody from the COP, wasn't anybody from NTA, wasn't anybody from PNM, wasn't anybody from Makela's party who made it known that everybody were placed on some kind of, everybody in the military that is, on some kind of alert. Where that come from? Where did that come from? And then when you listen now to the three heads, thing with more than one head sometimes is described as a monster. When you listen to the three heads now, it's as if you get three different reports. And that all right with the 6.5. It's not them outside people make people scared and panic. They didn't put it out, and it wasn't social media either. Okay? Consider.
That's it.
What that have to do with what we're talking about? What that have to do with what we're talking about? Professor, Uncle Tommy.
Let me see if I find the book.
You have a next voice note there?
No.
Uncle Tommy, the Americans and them come and advise all our securities. Everybody, they advise everybody, leave and gone. The heads of national securities and them, calling the people and them. What I have to do with panicking the people? Is the misinformation, Gordon, that the PNM express on social media? The advice the people them get from the Americans. And when the Americans and them gone, they calling the workers, they calling the people and them. Why you don't look at it that way? Because of that, people are also run and go and shop and buy this and buy that. It's because of what come out of the PNM mouth and what come out of the Fourth Estate. But we're not dealing with that in God, Joseph. What you think about custom and excise seize alcohol and it end up in Keith Rowley hand office, then Prime Minister? This is what the Minister of Finance said. And saying it in Parliament too. That know what we saying. That know what I saying. That's what the newspaper saying. How that reach in government minister's office, Gordon Joseph? Explain that part now. It's sad, but
True.
animals don't be biased, you know, Uncle Tommy. The only bias is biased people, you know. It had nothing else, nothing at a life. They show biasness, but only human being. Why? Stop being biased, Gordon. PNM not coming back alive. PNM not going to touch office again. Penny too weak. And why would we want to move our government that was in government already? And because of all your propaganda, she was removed from office. The country understand. No, we made a mistake and put her back again. You feel the citizens of this country going to make that mistake again? They could see representation. They could see goods and services coming towards them. They could see the development of the country. They could see a working government that not working to put money in the pocket or make the friends and family richer. But they're working to see me and you have a better life. Point 4 to me looking to hear from you tonight. And I still looking to hear Susan from Tobago send a voice note. I still looking to hear Caribbean Soul too to send a voice note. Judy Ali, I still looking for her to send a voice note. And out of the 300 and something on YouTube, although just listen, send a voice note too. If all you don't want to call her. Because right now it's just one phone line. Send a voice note.
And the number to call in is 973-609-6509. 973-609-6509. As soon as you come in, share the live. Share the live. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's listen to this here. PNM Media Machine.
The PNM's Media Machine and the Battle for Truth, an editorial by Curtis Anthony O'Brady. There comes a time when silence becomes betrayal, and that moment has arrived in Trinidad and Tobago. The PNM's mainstream media network has crossed the line between journalism and propaganda, waging a relentless campaign of fear and misinformation designed to manipulate the minds of our citizens. Every headline, every broadcast, every calculated omission reveals a desperate attempt to rewrite the truth, and the people of this country are no longer fooled. Let's call it what it is: a coordinated media operation aimed at discrediting the people's Prime Minister, the Honorable Kamala, Persabasessor SCMP, and the government that the people of this republic freely and fairly elected. This isn't news, it's narrative warfare. The PNM's media arms have become echo chambers, amplifying lies while burying every success story that comes from this government's work to rebuild the economy, protect families, and restore dignity to public service. And now, the question that echoes across this nation: why is the PNM and its media allies so determined to align themselves with corrupt foreign figures and failed regimes? Why flirt with those whose reputations are tainted by corruption, violence, and criminal activity? Trinidad and Tobago must not, and will not, be drawn into any web of political contamination or moral compromise. To the leader of the opposition, Penny Beckles, the people are watching. Where do you stand? What are your motives in defending those who have shown contempt for our democracy and disregard for our region's stability? Your silence speaks volumes. Leadership is not about convenience, it's about conviction. If your loyalty lies anywhere other than with the people of this nation, then you have no moral ground to speak on their behalf. The truth is simple: the PNM had years to prove their worth and failed. Now they hide behind media allies, trying to tarnish the credibility of a government that delivers results. But no amount of propaganda can erase the achievements of Prime Minister Kamala Persabasessor and her administration: the restoration of trust and governance, the strengthening of regional ties, and the firm hand guiding this nation back to stability and respect. The people of Trinidad and Tobago deserve truth, not theater. Journalism should be the sword of democracy, not the shield of political deception. And as citizens, it is our duty to defend our democracy against those who seek to poison it with fear and falsehoods. History will remember who stood for facts and who sold out for power.
Yes. Yes, DOP.
Uncle Tommy, you hear that last part? You hear that last part?
Yep.
History will remember. History will remember the people them that mislead us.
Yep.
The media have a responsibility by law to educate and inform. The opposition leader have a constitutional responsibility. She don't have a responsibility to keep a blind eye on Uncle Tommy. She have a responsibility to express herself, but not by propaganda.
They can't have themselves with the propaganda.
Uncle Tommy, as a politician, the things that she see in the PNM and keeping it quiet today to become leader, it is better if she expose the wrongdoing in her own party for people to have credibility on her. Uncle Tommy.
Think so.
When we hear these,
you don't think this guy is working hard? This guy here.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
Yep.
Uncle Tommy, I don't think that he's working harder.
He working, man. He working.
I don't think that is hard worker.
Why Friday?
History will remember him.
Why on last Friday did things go the way they went?
I think that working hard is not to frighten the people. You work hard when you're inspiring the people and motivating the people.
No, you work smart when you do that.
He will pay a penalty for saying that. He will pay a penalty for saying that. He classified all the members of the PNM as liars and deceivers. A liar, a propagandist is a liar, you know, Uncle Tommy.
Of course.
A liar is a thief, you know. A thief is a murderer, you know. Most of those PNM supporters and them, and that one thing I always applaud Wall Street for only playing that clip. They don't like him for that. But the young PNM supporters and them must be hearing that clip. No, they must know what the mother and father and the grandmother and father are allowing and are tolerating. And that is one of the way that the PNM will never get back in office. Because if the young future of the PNM could only turn the back by hearing them PNM people them saying them things and telling them, oh, cooking coal pot and you don't want to eat macaroni pie and ride bicycle, the more the future of the PNM, the young people them in the PNM hear them things, the more they will turn the back on the PNM. Uncle Tommy, I like to say good night to the listeners and them on YouTube. I seen the support. I seen the love. We are over 500 on YouTube. So I seen the support and I seen the love. Thanks for that. Just if 500 of you could just subscribe or just share the live. You know, Mr. COP will just be a wonderful man. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
You take the call. Call you live.
Good evening, Mr. Tommy. Good evening, Mr. COP. Good evening, Mr. Anselm. Good luck, my brother. You know, all the best. I say good night to all the callers, all the texters, everybody on the live. Happy to see everybody here on this Monday. And let me say a special good night to Gordon, Miss Gordon LeBon. Because the way how you speak just now, I swear I was answering why.
Mr. Florida, you're not easy.
Mr. Florida, you can say that.
So his name is
why you can say something like that? I say how you can say something like that. You can't say something like that. How you can do that?
You know that, but his name from now on is Mrs. Gordon LeBon.
Nah, you can't say that. According to
Patrick outside wives. But with all this thing going on here, Mr. Tommy and Mr. Sophie and everyone, how come nobody here get no evidence to prove that those boats wasn't drug boats? With the evidence? How come nobody here come out with the proof showing that Venezuela is not a narco-drug terrorist country? With the proof? Everybody just speaking and they saying, oh, America doing this, America doing that. But with their proof, if you could bring the proof forward, you know what I'm saying? Because if you could get information stating that it's not, you're supposed to bring your evidence and your facts stating that, yeah, look at there, I have it. You see, this is what PNM does use for these uneducated people. They just use that, you know, people who just follow. You know, and that is the same thing with Mrs. Gordon LeBon. He's an ex-follower. Gordon,
Mr. Florida, you can't say that.
Mrs. Gordon,
Mr. Florida, Mr. Florida,
you on
Mr. Florida, do not bring Miss LeBon in that. Don't bring Miss LeBon in that. No,
Mr. COP and Mr. COP and Mr. Tommy, we from South, right? We from Marabella.
Right.
You ever see a man that's be on a next man like how God let's be on Mr. Anthem?
Yeah, but well, if it in that way,
like I keep looking for a husband. You know what I see it? But alright guys, well I'll look on listening and I'll call back.
And I had a meeting for Marabella, you know. Yeah, one day we had a meeting. We had a meeting in Marabella. Can't tell me that we right there, we live in right about not even a mile apart. And I never see her, and I don't know, yeah, that other stopper. That other stopper.
Yeah, he's from Gopal Lands.
Well, Gopal Lands, how far is from Gopal Lands?
That's right there. That's right. That's your back door.
That's my back door. He must be just watching in my garden. And he even know it's me. Yeah. Yes, Uncle Tommy, I was saying, I like my YouTubers and them. I seen the love and I seen the support. And I seen the growth. And I saying thanks. I saying thanks for that. Anytime I could see 1,000 people on YouTube, Uncle Tommy, we have our work to do from Monday to Friday. We will have our work to do from Monday to Friday. Anytime WZYE, I see 1,000 people, viewers, we only will get this program from Monday to Friday. Uncle Tommy?
Yeah, I hear you.
And that video you play just before there, Uncle Tommy, that's supposed to get 10 out of 10, and I applaud for that video, because they express every wrong that the PNM indulged in themselves in, and explaining why Penny should not keep a blind eye and she should speak out. The same ministers and them that even victimize Penny and never even support Penny and support Stuart Young is the people them that chook it up on that, you know.
Naturally.
And saying we leader, you know.
It's top of the hour. Let's do the top of the hour and then we'll come back.
Yeah. Yeah, Uncle Tommy.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
Fire! 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 Laid to rest. Laid to rest. Laid to rest. Laid to rest. It's a ledge. It's a ledge. It's a ledge.
taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. We and them dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, we and them dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. We and them dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every bike must have water. Five, roads smooth as six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough, the put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, we and them dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the carry come leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box, we and them dead. Tell them Munilal say, we and them dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the work. No more ice cream and cake, we and them dead, dead, dead. The red party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all this. One, UNC on a mission to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, P and M dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Bubba billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money, the end is here, security. We and them dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, we and them dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making, the DMO leaving. We and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, we and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, we and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, we and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket goes on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. We and them dead, dead, dead.
Yep.
That
We're
is
back.
fact.
We're back. And if you want to join us, you can call us here at 973-609-6509. As soon as you come in, share the live. So,
And to the persons and them who never call the program and always listen to the program, please send a voice note. Please send a voice note. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
they have to call back because it didn't register on the computer.
Well, just hang it up, I know. Don't call back. Call back. Call back, caller.
Caller.
To the callers and them that never call the program and locked onto the program, send a voice note, please. You can tell us what you like about the program and what you don't like about the program. Just don't be happy, PNM.
Call back, caller. They didn't register on the computer.
Alistair, good night to you, Alistair. We're looking forward to hear from you, Alistair.
Call back, caller.
Somebody must explain.
So Maloney left another voice note. I don't know what this is about. Let's hear.
Also,
Let's hear what he has to say.
Mr. Kunji, what I am saying is somebody is not using the ears in their head properly. If once they just hear something and they run with it, not only do they run with it, they spread it like butter on bread. Yeah? So I am saying, we in Trinidad and Tobago, we are accustomed to hearing all kind of things, especially from the parliament. And then after it, they say, no, well, it wasn't so, or that wasn't so. And we hear it from all different colors, all different colors. All right? Now, we know that on this platform, we learn the memory of a liar. All right? So I thank God, I believe my memory is a good one. And I remember an issue with a piano, a big bloody thing like a piano, no partner. Not a box of match, not a pack of macaroni, you know. A piano, no. Missing and the media, ting, the piano. And then after, what happened after that? I remember thing about money missing and ting. Man come on the same platform and explain that no money was taken and no money is missing. It was a mistake. Ronnie Mohammed and others, yet still the issue was run. So I am saying you don't just take things just and run with it because you hear it from a politician. Oh gosh, when we gonna learn, boy? Let's go.
Because you real biased, boy. You so biased, that even God will forgive you. So all them things they were saying about Kamala Prasad Bisesa, all it was taking things and running just so. All you take all kind of information. Your motivator and who's to inspire you was Baratari and Rowley Jr. Take the call.
Mr. Florida, Mr. Sophia, Mr. Hansim, and everyone. You see, perfect example. We talking about taxpayers' money. That should be everybody in population concern. Doesn't matter which party in power. You're not supposed to say who lying and who not telling the truth. You're supposed to say, listen, bring the facts on the table. I want to know that taxpayers' money. But you hear what that man, Mrs. Gordon, saying it? Oh, you can't run with everything. What he just be doing? You see, when it comes to concern about the country with the taxpayers' money and mismanagement, you're not supposed to question if somebody bring it to the front line and who lying and who telling the truth. We want to see evidence and facts. You looking at a past administration where people could pull out $158 million to buy a building, and you think people get a will just so? We are 40-year-old women and get all our wealth from at that early age in his life. They know where's $158 million. And we talk about, and then there's others too. You see, this is why this country could never go forward. Because all the talk governors talk about the balance and he for country. He always just find an excuse, and he will come one day and say, listen, I want to know. And I want to know where my taxpayers' money going for. You watch Trinidad and Tobago. The whole Caribbean running past Trinidad and Tobago for the past 10 years. Talking about technology-wise, we talking about food production, we talking about education, we talking about travel, we talking about tourism. And you don't see a problem for the past 10 years, brother, man. Go you for real, boy. You live in Trinidad and you for real. You looking at, you see, that's what I'm saying. If people in Trinidad used to travel plenty to Caribbean countries and they see the development in these Caribbean countries. They'll come back and question PNM. But they don't do it. I remember
Florida is dropping. Florida going there? Uncle Tommy?
No, I'm sorry, my mic was muted.
No.
Go ahead, COP.
Yeah. I was asking if Florida going over there. I wasn't hearing him all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah.
But I have something that I wanted to play for us to listen to.
Yeah, go ahead, Uncle Tommy.
Doubles and coffee. Keyshawn Haynes, I asking you a question. Because you see, when you are in the fourth estate and the media, historically, politicians have a responsibility to respond to media personnel who operate under the principles of journalism, impartiality, objectivity, search for truth, fact-finding. When that operates, then, yes, politicians have a responsibility to answer questions. But when one is a secret, cowardly mama pool who's poisoned with Balizé juice, and is so cowardly, so immature, so childish, so dotish, so done, such an imbecile like you, Keyshawn Haynes, and you cannot even state that you are a PNM, that you love PNM, that you have PNM in your heart. You're a coward and a fool.
So I am just of the firm view that Mr. Duke is looking for a platform
to launch his political
run
for Port of Spain.
He wants to be the mayor of Port of Spain. He also said that I think he has a lot more things to think about than what he's here doing.
People are being relocated in this area or further away? Did you know
in this area, and so we have not been doing anything, but the residents, the lawful residents, are not fully aware.
I know this is part of the bigger revitalization, and the Prime Minister would have said wherever we put it, get together.
Of the revitalization.
All right, thanks, Minister.
You're very welcome.
Here we're talking about boards. I guess you can ask about the CPEP board if there's a new one. But I did really have a question about Angostura. And I was wondering, why was there this urgency to have the full board of Angostura removed? And what are your comments on the kind of cyberbullying and doxing that went on to get them out of there by one of your ministers as well?
Sure. That's about three questions in one. Let me see if I could take them in seriatim. Why the rush to get them out? Why the rush for them to stay? Why did they want to stay? So I told you, oh, well, and the law, we'll come to the law, that's the other aspect. So there's a process, we are within that process, and we will follow the law.
But the doxing and the cyberbullying that went into it, and like I said, by one of your ministers, no less.
You may have to ask him.
Well, I ask you because 2 weeks ago when Dr. Munilal was here, you told your ministers to stay in their lanes.
In their zone, yes.
Yes.
In their section, stay in your section.
Right, stay in your section. Minister Arnold Roberts is the minister in the Ministry of Housing. Arnold Roberts is the minister in the Ministry of Housing. That has nothing to do with Angostura as far as I'm concerned, and a lot of his videos have been pertaining to that. So how do you approve of that sort of behavior from your ministers?
Of course, ministers have their own voices. From time to time, we'll have to call them in and say, Radiant, stay in your section. It happens.
Did it happen in this case?
What happened? I didn't cyberbully anybody, sir. I came here last week, and I said clearly last week If you don't go, I will use the law and I'll use the process.
A lot of people think that it was not necessary for Angostura, especially if I have to go, because the government is not the majority stakeholder. There's some continuity. Why the urgency to get rid of Angostura, especially the full board?
And also, just from what I understand.
No, wait. Every one of those persons are political appointees. They are not. Did not bid. They did not apply. They are appointed by the political directorate.
I don't know why any of my colleagues would even bother to listen to you. You are an imbecile of untold proportions. You are a PNM, you're disgusting, you're disrespectful, you shout at ministers. Who the hell are you? You're a dunce, you've achieved nothing. What you feel, you're on TV? You're on TV because you would like to see yourself that low paid that has paid you to go and support a media house which is of your PNM nonsense. You're a propagandist and one who's ashamed to even be brave to say, I am a PNM.
Okay, but you're a journalist. So explain this one to me, Kijan Haynes. How could you, as a journalist, take a serious press conference given by a former prime minister, the leader of the opposition, the leader of the second largest party in Trinidad and Tobago, a former attorney general, a former minister of education? How could you as a journalist, Kijan Haynes, take Kamala Prasad Bissasa's very serious, very important, very pertinent, very well delivered, very factual press conference and turn it into a disrespectful, nasty, disgusting attack on a very senior politician and former prime minister? How could you do that, Kijan Haynes? And for some of you who did not know, look what this clown went to do and make fun and ridicule and disrespect a woman who's a former prime minister. Look at this clown. Play it.
When you ask her if she's enjoying the D.
It's coming. You know, it's always said it's not about the length, it's about the substance of the motion.
Kijan Haynes, as you saw Kijan Haynes, run it again and show what this journalist, self-described journalist, not comedian, not Tommy Joseph, not sprung along, this journalist, this news anchor, this bastion of independent journalistic principles, look what he did to a prime minister and leader of the opposition, a grandmother, a lady of serious class and respect, married 50 years. Look what this clown went to create, and look and see his name because he produced it. His name is all stamped over it. This clown called Kijan's journalist Haynes. Run it.
When you ask her if she's enjoying the D.
It's coming. You know, it's always said it's not about the length, it's about the substance of the motion.
And that's your joke, Kijan Haynes? That's funny joke. As a journalist, you really think that's proper? Well, good. Be your journalist for your part for Balize House. Congratulations. I wish you the best, because I can assure you, after this evening, not one right-thinking human being in Trinidad and Tobago will ever take you seriously again. So you better go into comedy, no problem. You think that was brilliant? That was disgusting, sir. That was absolutely inappropriate, an attack on females. That was misogynistic, disgusting, nasty, disrespectful, untowards, and it's a shame that you call yourself a journalist. Now, if you're a comedian, all right, good one. Move him now, move that clown.
Say, COP.
And that is what we really get as journalists in this country. They clearly classify themselves as journalists. I am not a journalist. But if I had to be a journalist, I would not be one like that. Uncle Tommy, you see which part this government stop that media funding? They will say the worst about this government. But I still telling this government, don't study the fourth estate. Focus on the social media programs that can highlight all the success.
And user-friendly social media.
Social media put you in office.
Because we have the propagandist social media also too.
Yeah. But it really sad to see what taking place in Trinidad and Tobago. When we supposed to have leaders and media's authorities and them really revealing facts and informing the population, it's just a set of misleading. They're just misleading everybody and classify that as they're working, they're doing the job. I don't want a job like that to mislead people and to betray the future of the country. Who wants something like that? It's sad, but that's what we have to take. Thank God we have a new government. Thank God, according to Kamala, calm yourself, calm is here.
Yep. And we are taking calls at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509.
And all they don't afraid to call, I'm still telling them, listeners and them.
Paula, you live. Paula, you live.
Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Same to you, my friend.
Professor Worship, wherever you are. And good night to COP.
Good night to
I
you.
joined the conversation late. Alistair.
Go ahead,
Good night to
Alistair.
you, Alistair.
Yeah, what we done. Now, all that took place Friday gone. With all the propaganda and the fear factor over Venezuela. We have to look at mainstream media. And like Kamala, what she's facing in Trinidad and Tobago, with our the fourth estate or mainstream media, because you could see that they are very biased when it comes to this government. The way they phrase the question and ask some stupid questions. And we have the same thing coming from the foreign media, because I believe Donald Trump has the same issues, right? Donald Trump has it because they put outside there things that Donald Trump never said. Are they going to attack Donald Trump? He never said he's going to war. He said that is war on drugs, right? And they run with it, and this is how the PNN will start their fear mongering and false narrative, right? And people don't understand that everybody have a head on their shoulder, everybody have a brain, right? So, Kamala is on the right track. I stand with her 150% as I said. And she has done so much for this country so far in the 6 months that she's there. And that drive that she made to Jamaica with the hurricane there, the first person to come out of the blocks. Because if you remember, and we must remember history, she spent 14 years in Jamaica, so Jamaica becomes her second home. A lot of people talking after that foolishness about she don't like black people. That is total nonsense, right? I don't know what she has to do. I believe the problem with some of these people that she's of Indian descent and like they have a problem with her. That is the PNM way. But I stand,
Exactly.
and like I said, she's doing well, excellent. Now, I won't say well, she's doing excellent so far. And what they are fearing that she will continue to do well because she's a people-centered and she loves people. So, gentlemen, good night to you all. Have a good night. I'm not feeling so well tonight. Right? You all have a good night.
Thank you, and feel better, Alistair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alistair, grate a piece of ginger, grate a garlic, and boil it together, and make a little tea with that. You could put a little cinnamon stick in it, and you will feel better, brother. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah, let's hear what Beulah has to say. Beulah, you're live. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Good night again, Mr. Uncle Tommy and Tiopi.
Good night, Beulah.
Something that they find the woman that have been threatening Kamala and her ministers and calling upon the Venezuelan government to assassinate the UNC government. They find the woman there because I just shared a video and I don't know. And I think the commissioner, police, and then to get a little more serious, especially Minister Alexander, start flexing muscles and start walking, man. Go after these people, and when they find them, publish it in the papers, publish it in social media all over. That is a threat to the government of Grand Tobago. That woman, that nasty woman. Eh? I watching and the woman know what she said. She ain't no crazy woman. That woman want this government to be assassinated. And they have to find that woman. I don't care how they do it in government. They have to find that woman and bring she before the court and they should throw away the key too. I just waited to hear more about that, you know, because I don't like that, right? Because my Indian government is Prime Minister, and we have the majority. These PNMites then have a problem with it. You understand? They have a problem with the Indian government in power. And always saying that they have, you know, PNM was still there, they will not see trouble, so. But let's say the PNM was in government now, and they would have been begging all over, and they'd have go in them grocery and be thieving all over, thieving people grocery and chucking it all in the pantry and all over, and they'd have go and kick down the double spenders, told when they get the double. It is how about that rich spirit in them. Why would she be calling on the Venezuelans and to assassinate the government? And she pass an out of place, and this is what I don't like for them PNMites. They want their way, they want to have their way, and their way is always right. I just see on Facebook there again, right? And Minister Smith and Alexander, they need to do something about it because when the guy used, they talk about, oh, Rowley, why should have been raped and his daughter, and then they go know how it feels. And when they immediately get that boy, an Indian guy, we never hear nothing from that again. We don't know if they are alive, dead, or what. Right? We have to put on and go after them people, so go after them. God, man, it is disgusting, man. You can't bring this kind of threat to our government. Which is an Indian lady. And everything for them is race. That is driving me crazy. And race is their only defense. This is pure wickedness, pure evilness to incite something like that. And I want to know if Alexander then gone after to find out where a woman is, where she hiding, bring she up, and put you before the public.
Okay.
That can happen in no other country, nowhere in the world.
Yes, Bueller.
The camps can be too nice. You have to put on your foot.
Yeah, Bueller. I have a lot of calls coming. Thank you. Caller, hang up and call back. Hang up and call back. But at the end of the day, hang up and call back, caller.
Sorry about that, Uncle Tony.
It's okay.
Sorry about that, sir. I opened up
Call
our
back now.
and just touch it.
Call back now, caller. Caller, you're live.
Hello.
Reporter.
Yeah, man. Good night, brother.
Good night,
Tony.
brother. Good night. Good night.
TOP, brother. TOP and brother
you for
Wall
calling.
Street, wherever you are. Good night. Good night.
Good night to you, reporter.
My brother, Trinidad and Tobago, my extension, and all the foreigners abroad. Now, Trinidad, we up for an uphill battle with these politicians in the PNM. You remember Gonzal tell you about you go chase them and treat them. What the PNM and the media houses doing is trying to get the UNC frustrated and run away from office here. But I want the bloggers of the PNM to know something. The senior citizens from when 1990 took place was right here. PNM in opposition, your behavior selling you all out. And I hope the world is watching the behavior of the government, not the government, the opposition. The opposition, you think you know you are in opposition? I don't know if you know there is an opposition. Okay? Because the more you all act and carry on the ground, the people getting more upset with you all. The talk on the ground is, but we just move away from office. We just move away from office every minute only in the public space. Why it is you all allowing all your operating in the various ministries to carry out this kind of mismanagement on the road in the country right now. This is why I want to get into the program to find out. I want to find out from the Minister of Works and Transport in the government is who dispatching this WhatsApp company with the blue and red truck to be digging up the east-west corridor for no reason. We want to know why that's happening. Is it because local election will come and then they will come up with a story that the UNC helping the east-west corridor to see if you can make yourself popular again? We don't know that play, you know. People in WhatsApp stop doing what they're doing on the back road in Laventille by Macfood. On a morning time, the traffic out of order Spain just had to go up on the back road between 6 and 9 from Boga Junction to Success School, Laventille. Wall Street, you're going to know what I'm talking about, brother. Tommy, too, you might know too. I know what the federal living. You understand? Hear what they're doing again too in the communities right now in the east-west corridor. Making the place in a kind of condition to see if they can make the UNC look like the enemy of the development of the community right now. They're running along their own community right now. They're willfully doing that. They're dropping, who's the people dropping rubbish on the Lady Young? That road called the Lady Young Road Nova. That is a road to a 5-star hotel in this country.
Kilton.
So who dropping load? They got to put in the lavas with that load, go straight to the lavas. Why drop it on the Lady Young and then the government will cover that truck and pick it up on the Lady Young? Because I see the truck, I want to catch the truck that's dropping it. But only see the government trying to remove it every time it come up. Or they're trying to stick, let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago and the PNM. You see what happened in our carnival with these businessmen and the media houses to make the carnival start to go down in the West? It's not going to happen to this country. See what happened in 1990 while there was in opposition and this bacchanal and the rhetoric and the propaganda that ain't going on well. It's 5 years from this Kamala Prasad and she going in road with it and you all saw the role because we still want to know about the Auditor General money that she spoke about. We still want to know about these sort of agreements and these sort of non-disclosure attitude or they had when all doing business with the money. The only thing we want to be seen coming to the forefront right now, that's the only thing we make for the day for themselves and slowly roll, When people come in my car Friday and play the hustling out that tongue, I have to ask people, what is going on? They don't even know what they're hustling is something they see on social media. And right now, I want to say this to Toronto before I leave, I'm leaving now. When the government responding to the people, really be focused and listen to the government. You see the opposition, remember, every media house and every blogger for the UNC supposed to be playing that Marvin clip, the propaganda. Don't get mixed up with the PNM. That propaganda is real, and they say they will chase them off the media. They will chase them. Remember, play the night in that to be locked on and listen.
Thank you, reporter.
A ball reporter always make a stolen contribution, or always say the future will benefit from this guy's contribution.
The temper reporter.
Yeah. You have voice note there, Uncle Tommy?
Yeah, I have Miss.
I'm coming off the camera a little bit. Just give me a minute now. Go ahead and play a voice note on them.
Okay.
Good night again, my Uncle Tommy's, your B Wall Street, and to everybody out there. So, the market pretender Gordon, right, quoting Jack Warner saying that Gordon, you could quote from Jack Warner, right? Who made a brother a banking billionaire through 200 reducers and a father a multi-millionaire? Did Foster come and say he went into politics to get contracts and be made a millionaire? What about Faris? The man of God, but you're bearing false with this because you know that was a lie with Jack Warner. All those people came in there with qualifications, doctor, lawyers, teachers. So I don't know what nonsense they come in here to repeat about Jack Warner. And then you call yourself a man of God bearing false witness against people. That's why you see some of my things happen to people, you start answers of why. When Camille get the handbag, the money she was hiding in the handbag. Tell us, sir. How Rowley get to buy Ines gate, the gate. How bad your house was built. And then you talking about you're a man of God? You have no shame, Gordon. Thanks a lot, Uncle Tommy. And
Caller, you live.
Uncle Tommy.
Anderson.
Good night, Kunji. Remember, you only tell the beat them people good night. I said, my call until all good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
That was street. Kunji, but I know a lot of people tell anything, and yes, I don't know when you get a chance, if you can call me sometime. But my question to you all tonight, is it
is if you all find that the UNC is treating the real activists properly. Or probably the activists that only fine is UNC activists and some are not UNC activists. Or is they treating the East-West corridor on the ground properly?
Couldn't answer that question for you.
Well, I can't answer that question for Anderson. I know about Point Up here. I seen the activists and them being represented.
You don't come out of Point Up here. You don't know what's going on the ground.
Well, I stay in my lane. I know you from the bottom. I don't know whether
everybody for them for themselves.
You wanna listen to me? You wanna listen to me? I know you from the bottom. I don't know no activists and them from the bottom. In fact, all from them activists and them.
Look, I know now and sing.
Eh? Well, that's very nice.
Look, MP, look, I know him.
I don't know Scotland.
Yes, I talking about your MP. He was the Sharing Coconut Growers Association. And I said, I need to talk to you if I hear you picking up your MP. I need to let you know what kind of man he is, but off here. Yeah. And not alone. Something telling me, I was there, your reporter. Right? Not the lady young wood alone. The garbage collection, garbage removal of garbage for all over Trinidad and Tobago. They ain't paying the rubbish truck company then.
You can't say that. You can't say that. Garbage truck is to pass by me 9 o'clock in the night. 10 o'clock in the night. Huh? When the dog, I say, you can't say that. Because in Point Up here, in front by me, garbage truck is to come 10 o'clock in the night when the dog and them done back
East-West corridor. East-West corridor, you talking about Point Up here.
Yeah, well, that is side from that Port of Spain Corporation.
St. James is a good garbage removal. I can talk about St. James. I'm talking about the whole, the country, right? We say that corruption in URP. Right? We say that corruption in CPEP. So we shut down URP and we shut down CPEP.
Call back after this. Call the answer.
Right? And people went and register for jobs.
After this, call the answer.
For permanent jobs.
The day after the registration, the people who were helping register people, they fire them. Only if it is the rich people that shop in San Fernando and in Port of Spain, rich people that shop online. It's the URP workers and the CPEP workers that make the economy turn around.
Anderson.
Rich people that walk in the line in KFC, you know.
Anderson.
Yeah.
Anderson. What you think about custom and exile sees a lot of contraband rum and it end up
all them politicians. You see, among Sabaman standing in street, who they be listening to all them program. I know what the problem you have. And I get into politics more than everybody else here calling. Know the problem that man have? Nobody love you and see more than he. 97 me. 97 Kamala. That man love UNC. I know the problem he having? That nobody can say nothing but the UNC. And that is the problem today. Everybody come on to play the best UNC. And some of us, we know we're suffering more.
And what about the ones?
People are going suffering more.
Anderson.
And when PNM was in power right now. And all of us people suffer for 10 years.
You want a dialogue or you want to just
money here for some months to line nothing will suffering.
And what about the PNM people them who are everything bad to say about the UNC who now come in office and who calling for a general election already? What about them?
Guys, politics. That is politics. We say get called to go and protest every Friday when PNM was in power. That is politics. No, we coming on the radio every day. PNM, UNC. PNM, UNC. And nobody is studying. It's Christmas, you know. It's Christmas.
right? All them big time company with the grass cutting, and who not chairman for here, and who wife is chairman for here. Me calling nobody name, you know. When only ready for me to call people name, I go call people name. Them are all the cutting contract.
Understand.
Right? Now they say they take away the ghost. They take away the ghost from URP. They take away the ghost from CPEP. Nobody goes from Calco them. From Manzan, from which part of Manzan? Nobody goes to Calco them. That one sell.
Nah, they say that they not do ghost in it.
You know why?
Nah,
because the Calco, the Malaiko them, and the I know it's not breaking up.
And this and that was no ghost.
And the Seran brothers. Right?
Nah, them
sell fun politician. So them work going still. That work going on still. Work at the UNC bar talk. Below the PNM. It's going on still. But we don't really see corruption with the poor man is concerned.
And this is where you come to do.
Keep people with that 220 master. They say get them just and get them laptop. I talk about the people who organize it, they're selling laptop, I get a summon. Like 200. Every week, my nephew supervising 10 new workers. Every week. And not nobody coming on this program or any other program and say, what about this one now? I went KFC call and say, but they didn't fix him up yet. And they take things from him. I don't think the public assistant KFC just asking for over and over and over, you know. And looking to be some kind of ward attendant in the hospital or some kind of government job. If you go and get something, but can you walk up and say, yeah, you're working in the URP office? So when you can't go in the bank and say, well, you want a loan.
Understand.
They talk about sustainable jobs.
Understand.
How much can the Honorable Kamala Prasad be said, say, see about the ground? Which one of them MPs see about the ground?
Understand.
Which one of the UNC MPs see about the ground?
Understand.
All of them.
Kamala
All of them.
see about the ground.
The 26
but
of them.
nobody talking about that.
The
Every minute is Gordon and Gordon.
Understand.
Every minute.
Let me take some other calls.
Yeah.
Well,
all the MPs are them working transparent.
I want we African.
Anderson just not being fair. But I'm not going to answer them and think they're just not being fair. Every one of them UNC MPs and them working. Not one of them had was to recuse themselves from parliament. We show none of them, none of the UNC MPs, none of the UNC councillors, none of the UNC aldermen and them have a CPEP contract. We sure about that. Uncle Tommy, we sure none of them have no forestry contract. And none of them are benefited from the treasury, right? Only the paid again.
Call you live.
Yeah, good night again, Brother Wall Street and Tommy and COP.
Yes, reporter.
Yes, Anderson, I'm hearing you. But right now, Anderson, the asking the two brothers to give their answer for something that is very easy to answer from on my end. From on my end, knowing the PNM and knowing the kind of opposition there is, the machinery that the UNC had on social media coming up to the election, they had us to run that alongside the service right now because the PNM ain't playing right now. Up to tonight, I was in a conversation with some PNM people in London today. They them, again, all the 3 years. I say, oh, take the time. Get back and I hope the people who say about the machinery and the UNC put back the machinery in place because they see after Gonzal made that statement about the propaganda, The machine's supposed to come back right where it is. Just come back and keep the fire jamming right there. See where the yellow doing in St. Vincent? Bring back the yellow there, because right now this propaganda could mash up there. Because they're trying, but the people don't play in them, they ain't gonna get through. But we have to stand up towards them. We don't need no government to help we do that. We, the supporters, have to stand up against them. You understand? Stand up against them. But the main machinery must come back alongside everything that's going on right now. Good night.
Thank you, reporter.
Thank you, reporter. Uncle Tommy.
Yes.
None of the UNC MPs and them have a CPEP contract. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
Go ahead, Mr. Florida.
Yeah, good night again, Mr. Tommy, Mr. COP, and everyone. Well, Trinidad and Tobago is PNM country. We could tell. You know what's the funny thing? If it didn't have people who I feel sorry for in Trinidad that really need help and all that, I would tell the PNM run Trinidad down to the ground, you know. Till they lie down, you know. Because I could remember when they had a big hole down where that same gentleman talking about there. And he wasn't getting an address from it. He coming on this platform and he begging and he talking, and now all that seems to forget. And you see, that is the problem. That is the problem. Everybody wants. I understand KFC plight. I understand Anderson plight. Everybody wants something and they want it, right? But at the end of the day, the Trinidad and Tobago don't only make up of Pitom and Lavantil. There's other places, people in poverty. You ever went down New Grant and all them places where people live in it? And Grand Couva? People still have barrel outside their house. They block up with board, the board swelling. There's plenty of people need help in Trinidad, but the way how I see it is like it's only Lamantil and Pitom and these places alone I need to be hearing about all the time. You never sit down and look at it and say to yourself, as the whole of Trinidad, right? What really going on in the whole of Trinidad? I forget where you're living from. And think about other people. Everybody who I help. There's a lot of people in Trinidad and Tobago for the past 10 years living under poverty. In 2015, I can remember CPEP was less than 4,000 people was in CPEP. And in 2024, 25, they have over 10,000 people. And you don't see a problem with that? Every year, students coming out of school and they had nowhere to go for the past 10 years. No jobs, no opportunity. This government trying to create opportunities, trying to give somebody a job. And I understand the plight of people. Because I know we're struggling. Because when I know come in America to live, I was working 3 jobs. And I still even couldn't afford to live. But determination, you see, it's not a matter of wanting money, you gotta have ambition to push yourself forward. And you see, once you have ambition to push yourself forward and to come out of this slumber, that just working 2 hours and 3 hours for the day and look for something beneficial to support your family. Because I know we're struggling. I use 1 tea bag. I used to have to use 1 tea bag for 4 days. You understand?
How you used to boil that? How you used to boil that 1 tea bag 4 days?
For a better future.
Thank you, Mr. Florida.
So, all right, guys, look on.
Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up. Put your closing comments in the chat. Not in the chat. Send me some closing voice notes. I'm not going to go to the chat. Send me some closing voice notes.
Uncle Tommy, I'm not going to go with them argument, with them activists and them. And I'm going to say this for the last time. Anderson, nowhere to go.
Anderson took me off. He caught me off guard.
Yes. He know where to go for help, for assistance and representation. He could meet Munilal, he could meet Jolin John, he can meet many of them MPs and them. But to come on national radio over here and make it look like if the government doing something wrong, unconstitutional, abandoning people and leaving people stranded. Why do that? Why do something like that? When I in this program, Uncle Tommy, I classify myself as a UNC activist. I don't want to quarreling about the UNC over here. Take that to PNM station. Take the call, Uncle Tommy.
I'm not taking any more calls. Anderson, I'm not taking any more calls.
Let me make it quick.
You can't call to argue with me.
I never one day. Nobody can take a picture of me, no PNM meeting. The most flags in Lavantil. I get enemy. Right?
But Ed, you can beat Munilal
for supporting the UNC. Right? And not got no UNC MP in a CPEP contract on them. Nobody in none. At least CPEP and these things, the PLM try to trickle along to the ground, whether who thief, who thief. Everybody goes in the government, they look to full the pocket. Everybody, and people afraid to come out and say that.
We can't say that about this government. We have no evidence.
You see the members of the UNC going there to make them happy. Are you stating that I can meet Jolin John and I can meet Munilal? But several times everybody in the UNC and my complaint and nobody taking it serious. But before I leave now, it could be something good, it could be something bad. Right? Nature have a way that it have a way things that just happen, you know.
Yeah, karma.
If the UNC doing good, could go follow them. And if they're doing bad, they go get what coming to them. Right? All you talk about is only Lavantel and Beatam. Only Lavantel and Beatam complaining.
Who say Lavantel and Beatam complaining? Who say Lavantel and Beatam complaining? I never say that.
Before election, me and that woman was talking about the UNC and your man love UNC. Nobody can love that UNC more than that woman who I talk to. An Indian woman, eh? If you hear that woman talk about UNC today, she said she thought yellow was the code. I don't thought yellow was the code. Because Anderson still here. Present everything you can present. So all the MPs are know. So
it's 10 o'clock.
The financiers of the UNC.
It's 10 o'clock. We have to go. We have to go.
For money, you know.
We have to go,
People
Anderson.
asking for work. People want to work. People asking for jobs.
Anderson,
you know,
we have to go.
The UNC still have the PNM people who they giving contract.
We have to go.
All go in peace.
Thanks.
All go, man.
Good night to you, Anderson. And I will still say good night to the Beatam crew. Oh, we papa.
I was supposed to play that call because it's the end of the night.
Yeah, Uncle Tommy, you have any closing comments over there from the voice note?
I have closing comments from Miss Santa Cruz.
Play Miss Santa Cruz.
She says, closing comments, stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Unknown. Very good. Stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it. Thank you, Miss Santa Cruz. Very well.
And have a good night to you, Miss Santa Cruz. Let me tell you my closing comments over here, Uncle Tommy. To the callers and the listeners them outside there. You see this program and Mr. COP and this program here? This program and I and this program is pro-UNC. I'm not encouraging anybody, even my friends and them, to come down on the UNC government. This new government, that constitutionally installed, I am not encouraging that. Express yourself, but don't express yourself on this government. If you want to express yourself on quarrel and cuss the PNM, the government that was over there for over 60 years. Every problem we face in this country, I blame the PNM for that. Cuss the PNM. Don't call this program when I over here to say anything bad about the UNC. I not tolerating that because me see nothing bad about the UNC under the leadership of Kamala Prasad.
Let me.
You're listening. You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Okay. That's it for tonight. I see something came in from Professor Wall Street. I'm going to play that. I'm going to play that now. And then we'll come back and wrap up.
Yeah, play it.
The night uncle and the COP. I'm looking at it this way. There are a lot of people who are looking to get things done right now. Some of them are on a Christian basis, that religious business. And some of them are waiting 2,000 years for somebody to come and save them. So I don't see they can, they could wait a little 5 weeks or a little 5 months. Next round, they can get something, but don't be too hurried. Chill out.
It have people waiting 2 years to get CAT scan or medical attention, a year and something. It have people waiting 3 years, 4 years for a foot. I'm not encouraging nobody to call and chastise this administration, Uncle Tommy, when I'm in this program. I pro UNC.
Yeah, I'll let Anderson know with me taking calls from him in the future. I was advised not to take his call by the boss.
Well, that is not for me, eh?
My closing comment. Participation in a society is not an artistic choice. It's a human need. I'll weasel. Participation in a society is not an artistic choice. It's a human need. Like I always say, you the man in the mirror, you have to become that change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and you don't like what you see, you cannot blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Stay safe. Stay dry where it's wet. Where it's hot, stay cool. Where it's cold, get warm. And we'll see each other tomorrow, God willing. Same time, same channel. Till then, good night.
Good night, listeners. Good night to the listeners of WZYE, the village family. Love you guys. Good night to you, Uncle Tommy.
Good night, COP. It's been a little bit rough, but we made it through.
And good night to Professor Wall Street and the family again. Good night to you, ma'am, and to the 2 kids. Good night, Trinidad and Tobago.
No more red. No more red. No more red.
right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny.